Hey guys, Tyrip here, bringing you a 2v2 today. Playing for today, spawning from the right, we have Horny Toad as USF, playing as Airborne and immediately going for a double Pathfinder start. TeddyMcFluff as Soviets, also going for Airborne troops this time. From the left-hand side, we have ch4k4L playing as Ostheer, immediately going for elite troops, and Grand Defensive for Blazin as OKW. In terms of rankings here, the old wire from inside the house trick, eh? Allies around 50, Axis around rank 80. Early sandbags in the center there. Jumps out of the building after securing that wire to do some more capping. Sandbag on the fuel, wiring that off now as well. MG sitting back a little bit further. No wire off on this door yet. Pathfinder's camping out the fuel for the moment. We've got some wire off on these entry points to the fuel area by Horny Toad. So both teams getting off to a very slow start here. First engagement starting up at just after 2 minutes into the match. Pretty slow. Wire off now from the rear echelon, taking a touch of damage. We got some there's a few Fusiliers coming in for Blazin. 2 of those so far. Gonna have to watch their retreats. Could be a bit of a nasty one with the Sternpires there and the road. And they are going to come down the road area. Still on the side of it at the moment. Sternpires chasing and looking for the wipe. Crossing the road. Oh! Right at max range, heartbreaker for Teddy, but you could see that kind of happening. Hang around here for a touch too long, and it's a nasty retreat path coming down this road through the centre. Really lost from there, that's no good. Horny Toad meanwhile only going for 2 Pathfinders, now switching over to the captain. So we're going a little bit light on troops to start things off. Interesting choice. Floating quite a lot of manpower at the moment. Wonder if we're going to see like an early ambulance. Not so far though. Starting up the next stage of tech, but still quite a lot of fuel away from anti-air half-track. Just pushing in. Here come the Pathfinders to support. Still trying to get some sandbags up on the fuel, but interrupted with the captain. Already got the bar upgraded. Cut-off attempt here for Teddy, and it looks like it'll be good. We got a mechanized for Blazin. Feels like it's been a long time since I've seen one of those. Only going for 3 squads as well. And he's just camping out on the fuel, hasn't really done anything. Nice retreat path now with the double Pathfinders chasing in. Gonna look for the kill. Switching back over to the Fusiliers. Nice heavy cover position. We've got a couple of Grenadiers making their way forwards. I'm upgrading the LMGs quite yet though. Looks ch4k4L going for the early mid bunker instead. Grenade doing a little bit of damage there. Conscripts will survive. Here comes the machine gun from the north. Do quite a lot of damage to these troops on retreat. A bit of Molotov action out. A lot of retreats there for ch4k4L. The Pathfinder's doing really good damage from long range here. Here comes the machine gun. Might get some suppression in on them from the side. They do have a very long line of sight. They should be able to dodge away from this, but it looks like Horny Toad hasn't noticed what's going down here. Going to get suppressed on at least one of them. AoE suppression on the other. Bit of a mistake there. Snipping the wire on the door. Do have the ambo out. Does delay the half track a touch. And airdropping in a 50 cal just hit 2 command points, so starting to get that cooking. Of course, you know, Pathfinder's crewing the machine gun. Do have 5 less range these days, so not as strong as it used to be. Still a pretty good option. I think that's what Horny Toad has been trying to save the manpower for. A half-track in the build now for Horny Toad. Is this going to be the end of the combat engineers? Big damage from the MG42. No, they do survive. Close call though. Overall though, it seems like Axis have had worse fuel control. Barely ever touched this fuel point, and losing control of this altogether, losing control of their cutoff for a long time as well. MG34 coming down. Conscripts do manage to get into the heavy cover though. Oh, we've got 2 G43 squads are out to around the corner. Got the Dishka there for Teddy. Full retreat for the MG. These troops maybe going to try to get behind the heavy cover, maybe into the building. Do have a wire on this side of the building. Could catch Blazing off guard. Didn't notice that. Also got some SVTs on one of these conscript squads. Did go for a rebuild on that lost conscript, by the way. So still with the 4 conscripts. Here comes a half track. Maybe slightly late on the timing. But not too bad overall. Remember the other day we had like a 5-minute 30 AA half track. This one 2 minutes later. Ooh! Killed an enemy squad. Grenadiers just went down there. Wow, I didn't expect that. Peppering some damage onto the A half track. Looks switching over to the conscripts. They do have the anti-tank guns ready to rumble though. Just get activating the AP ammo. Grenadiers coming in from the rear. But they do get bullied quite badly in close. Those SVT conscripts. Very powerful. Just doing pretty good damage overall. Once back the looks. He was getting slightly good RNG on the penetrations on the looks. When I did that AP ammo testing video, we expected to do this much throughout the whole clip. Kicking in the build for about to pop out onto the front lines for Blazin. We've got the pack coming in for ch4k4L also. Slight reposition here for Teddy, backing out.
Send orders. Shooting.
Flame or sweeper yet. Gonna go for the munitions point harass. 50 cal in a nice position. Is crewed by Pathfinders. Anti-tank gun coming in now for Horny Toad. 50 cal popping the AP ammo. This could be the end of the looks. A little bit clumsy there for Blazin. Slow backing away. And double anti-tank guns sealed the deal. That's the thing about that USF anti-tank gun. A little bit more effective generally. Oh! It's the light vehicles with its, you know, high rate of fire, wider arc. That's a good kill on that looks. Oh no, late retreat for ch4k4L. Almost got another Grenadier wipe. Did go for a rebuild on one of those Grenadiers. Back up to 3 now. But overall, maybe a little bit strange that ch4k4L never going for the 222. I'm a big fan of it. And I think against conscripts with the SVTs does make a little bit more sense. Merely the LNG Grenadiers would really bully the conscripts at this timing, but... Oh wow! What happened over here? Anti-air half-track steal, I just missed a crazy move. It was with the stormtroopers and they died in the process, but overall, stormtrooper for a half-track, that's probably a pretty good trade. Pretty even in terms of manpower, and of course a big fuel cost attached to the A half-track. Don't really have any aerial abilities for the Axis that they'd want to get rid of the AA half-track, so they couldn't shoot down, but wow, cheeky stuff. Did see the cooldown on Stormtroopers activate, but I didn't notice it was going for the anti-air half-track. Wow. Nearly got away with it too. Took maybe 3 or 4 bullets too many. Did Shakal build a pack as well? What happened to that? I saw it in the build and it did get decrewed. And okay, now Blazon's got it. Okay, I was wondering what happened to that.
Support gun, ready for action.
Did it get killed? Did it get stolen? Suppression kicking in from the side. Grenadiers going to try to complete the capture. Incendiary rounds activated by the MG34. Squad inside the building doing some pretty good damage. Paratroopers dodging the grenade. But the cover has been destroyed now and they're getting shredded on the road there. T-43 is doing some big damage at mid-range. Oh boy, late retreat for Shakal again. And this time he doesn't get so lucky. Grenadier squad goes down. Rifle nade. But conscripts were already on the move. Infantry support gun now for Blazon. Horny Toad still with a lot of float. Already got a pretty good army composition together though. Quickly get the KD here. Doing very well in that department. Gets the neutralize. Good time to get out of there now. Oh boy, Allies push forwards here and managed to take out the pack. Now going for the steal. It looks like that's going to be successful. Just setting up to cover the retreat path. Troopers dropped the M1919. Still alive though. Not ideal to pick it up on the Stormtroopers either. You can still pick up an M1919 on Fusiliers, right? They still have 1 weapon slot free. Captain sounds like it's got the second bar now. Maybe not though. Maybe that's just the Thompson. No, it still doesn't take the weapon racks. Okay. Coming in under Pathfire fire already. Pathfire's dodging away around the corner. But looking pretty good for the Allies right now. Have had better territory control. Stealing away that anti-tank gun. Getting a couple wipes on Shakal's Grenadiers. Shakal going for a rebuild on the Pyos. Interesting timing for that. Makes me think maybe going to go straight tier 4. Otherwise, if he was planning to go for a medium tank, spending the manpower on that would hinder the medium tank timing. Jamming the capture for the moment. A deep push from these conscripts. Have vetted up very quickly thanks to those SVTs. Fully equipped now. Sometimes we do see players leave 1 or 2 for the 7-man upgrade, but Teddy going for 100% SVTs. Down from the rifle nade. Conscripts merge into this at just the wrong timing and cost them the entire squad. You can see the SVT icon left behind now as well. Strange little feature, we'll call it. This is going to be a very fast T-34 for TeddyMcFluff. No T-70 for him, allowing for this quick timing. ch4k4L does end up building support armor core. That's a little bit surprising. As I was saying, it's we're going for that second pyro, kind of denying him the opportunity to get his medium tank out at good timing. And since he did already have another pyro, didn't need to build the second one at that stage. Can understand if you had some manpower float going for this, but yeah, this is not ideal because, you know, ch4k4L, having lost his anti-tank gun, doesn't have an answer to his incoming T-34 until he gets his own tank on the field. And a Sherman out for Horny Toad as well. We do have a kitten somewhere for Blazing, a little bit further back. Going for a second infantry support gun at this timing. Still quite a lot of fuel away from his medium tank. Going on for the looks and not got much value out of it. Faust there for ch4k4L. Let me group it down. Did the squad die? I don't think so. Oh, decrew down here on the anti-tank gun. And, can't really capitalize on that. Rakitten coming through, maybe looking for a kill, but intercepted by the 50 cal, so denied that opportunity. T-34 meanwhile hit that telemine, so that worked out really nicely. And that does give ch4k4L time to build up his manpower stores, maybe get out his medium tank at a good timing. Looks like Teddy going to try to bring this back in to assist in this fight as well. Doesn't feel under much threat. Has a squad kind of in between him and the opposing base, so could see if an anti-tank gun was coming across here. So that move is pretty safe. Building another T-34 now. 50 cal did end up getting decrewed over here, was under pressure from those infantry support guns. Sherman firing off the smoke and firing in some attack rounds. Going to look to regather that with the captain. Good use of the smoke. It's a little bit undefended through the center. Here comes the Rakitten. Sherman gonna have to be on his toes here. Gets out of there before a shot even connects. Wow, T-posing on the retreat. It's like a skateboard or a scooter or something. One of those e-scooters. Okay, double Rakettens here. Sherman's going to have to be careful. That's going to connect. Very low, but not quite dead. Pathfinders do have the bars, at least one squad of them do. Now on the run. Paratroopers just getting shredded. 3-on-1 there. The tank gun still decrewed over here for Horny Toad. Needs to get on that. As, in fact, it could fall into Axe's hands here. Blazing could be about to come up on a triple anti-tank gun setup, which could make this medium tank play for the Allies quite difficult. Oh, we've got a fighting position covering it for the moment, though. Here come the Rakettens looking to kill that off. T-34's over here now. Has to worry about those double Rakettens. Maybe flank around them. Sherman repairing up. I thought he might bring out the other vehicle crew to speed up the repairs on that, but bringing him in to maybe regather the anti-tank gun. Denied the opportunity though. The double Rakettens destroy it instead of going for the crew. And Blazing now has enough fuel for a tank, but maybe thinking about saving for the Tiger. Seems like the Axis have started to stabilize now. Especially on his side of the map with the double Rakettens, should be alright. Especially if he gets a couple mines down. And ch4k4L, very strange build order, going for the Panther now. After building support armor core, so that was ultimately a bit of a waste. Oh, nasty shot. Pyro down. T-34's having some success in the north. Rotating now into the center where those double Raketans are coming in from the south.
A Panther has arrived from the fatherland.
Could set up at a nice angle over here. T-34 in some trouble. Drive through the arc. Oh, one of them decrewed. We got a Shrek squad there though. Can the Shrek reload in time? Yes, it can. So ultimately, T-34 traded for a Raketan. Kind of depends on who recrews this or regathers this. Panther connecting. The Faustin Panther could get the kill here. Sherman maybe could fire off some smoke. Switching over to the AP ammo. And there goes the T-34, but the Pathfinders do manage to steal away that Raketan, so not all bad news for the Allies. But yeah, that was a good opportunity maybe to fire off some smoke. Protect the T-34 from going down. Really stop the Panther from, you know, going for those accuracy shots to try force. Once the attack grounds, all the chances. Nice, geez, actually getting some pretty good hits now. 8 kills. And 2 kills.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Jackson out now though to help tame that Panther. Allies are ahead by about 100 points, but still plenty of time for the Axis to make a comeback. They haven't drained down to like under 200, which is where maybe I'd start to get concerned for them. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto the Sherman, trying to back away now. And this is perhaps where Horny Toad could consider just kind of escorting his Jackson around with a Pathfinder at this stage, just to provide it long-range sight 24/7. A little clumsy on the maneuvering here. Probably could have got 2 shots on the Panther with the Jackson if it didn't dive behind the building. Close to losing the paratroopers, but they do survive. They do drop another one of the M1919s though. Empire's already fully equipped though, can't pick that up. Ouch. But do have a squad in the north going for the VP over there, so not too much VP pressure overall from the Allies making this big push. Oh, where's this Katyusha going for Teddy? Okay, stopping. I thought he might have rallied it very far forwards by accident, but could be going for a close range barrage on the double infantry support guns. Goes for the machine gun. Catches it, but does survive. The Pathfinder's doing their work. So this one's got an M1919 actually. They picked up that one over there. Just left behind doing the capping. Triple SVT's going to work on these Grenadiers. Very low stormtroopers deployed, but after a bit of a rough start with the triple SVTs right here. Molotov coming in. Okay, Tiger is out now though for Shakal, for Blazin. Shakal's Panther also healthy again. Jackson missing. Strips. Oh, go down. No anti-tank grenade for them. They went down real fast there. That's exactly what the Axis need to start grinding their way back into this one. Tiger getting some big hits now as well. Double anti-tank guns very low. Dishka not set up over here. Although it maybe looks like it should be. Might be bugged out or something. I'm not entirely sure. Axis overall making a really big push on the back of that Tiger's arrival. Rakittens. Gonna line up some shots on the Sherman. Jackson trying to play from long range here. Oh, here goes the 50. Raffinate action. Here come the planes, the P-47 rocket strafe. It looks like it's just going to chase away the OKW Tiger. Marginal damage. Chusha this time gets the decrew on the MG42. Looks like Horny Toad did manage to recover the 50 cal also.
The capture point is being overrun.
Bad Axis are the ones capping at the moment. But yeah, I think now, especially with a Tiger on the field, as I was saying, I think these Pathfinders need to be used to provide sight to the Jacksons. Over trying to use them in combat. Maybe use the one that has the M1919, given it's kind of more suited to stationary long-range action. So if any squads try to close distance, we'll be able to do max damage from long range. Oh, big shot. MG goes down really fast there.
Gun crew has been lost.
So clumped up on the light cover. It's what, you know, when you get to this stage, it's generally what you want to avoid. Oh boy. Stormtrooper ambush. Is that a combat engineer? Looks like it. No more repairs at all for Teddy. He has switched over now to an SU-85. Horny Toad still has a lot of resources, could also field another vehicle. Surprised he hasn't so far. Second Jackson would really help out against this Tiger. Oh, there goes the captain. Even more PopCap free now for Horny Toad. And they're coming in now on the Jackson. Rakitten's in a nice position though. He calls in the planes again. Oh no, this is Teddy this time. Ooh, and that gets very low, the Panther. Tiger continuing to advance. There goes a Fusilier squad. Nice getting one back. Double Rakit connecting. Sherman spinning around here. Gets out of range in the nick of time. Here come the Katyushas. Going after the double Rakitens. One of them decrewed. Jackson coming back in. Reversing his way into the action. Tiger gets away safely, but maybe could be a kill on this decrewed Rakitten. Goes for the steel on it, in fact. Interesting choice. This barrage looking to clear off the machine gun in the center. He's looking to turn up that VP train again. Only hit by 70 points now. Rebuild on the paratroopers that Horny Toad lost. Seems like that Dishka just might straight up be bugged, right? Every time I've seen it used so far, haven't seen the machine gun fire. That's unfortunate for Teddy. I think he could basically use it as a conscript squad, SVT conscript squad, but couldn't use its machine gun functionality. And you see that happen, it also makes you scared to jump back on it again as well, for fears that it might continue to be bugged. T-34 now for Teddy. Horny Toad's still a lot of munitions away from another P-47, probably upgraded the paratroopers with their weapons. Yep. So that is a good chunk of change. Should we give me some work done here? Jackson in support. Coming down. Jackson missing. S-35 a little bit far back. Doesn't manage to get any damage done. T-34 heading to the north. Gonna try to prevent the capture over there. Stormtroopers also doing some nice work in the north. Continuing to cover the centre. So I think it's just trying to clear that off again. Comes a Werfer strike. Double Raketens. One of them decrewed. That was a high vet one as well. A lot of damage onto Sherman. Nearly went down. Lucky that second Raketen shot missed there. ch4k4L. Okay, looking to assist against the Tiger, but not in position to help against the Panther as a result. Anti-tank guns there though, doing some work. Most of it bouncing. Fusiliers see the Jackson, could get the snare off. No, they're on the retreat. The Raketens connecting though, Jackson very low. Did manage to complete the capture. Hard for battle at the moment though. Both teams going all out for the VP caps. Cost themselves quite a lot of manpower overall. And especially Teddy really doesn't have any repairs at the moment, so this T-34 damage going to take a long time to heal up. Sure about ready to fire again though. Same story for the Werfer. Smoke Grenade able to help the Stormtroopers complete the capture there. T-34 trying to clear them off. Big push in the centre. Katyusha maybe going to go for a close range barrage. Just came off cooldown. There it goes. Good dodge though. Really good reaction from Blazin. It's out of there almost unscathed. Tiger dropping the smoke down. Got the double Jacksons here now though against the Tiger. Sherman coming in. Tiger bouncing quite a few shots, so it gets away. Not taking too much overall.
A squad of infantry has been killed.
Oh, T-34 went diving in. He's coming in maybe for a Werfer kill, but spotted by the Panther. He's on hold fire. He's firing that last shot. He really wants to get the Werfer kill. Smoke maybe saving the day here. And there we go. Catches the Werfer. Oh, and the Tiger, what's that doing? Spinning around, getting jammed by his own Raketen. Also going down. ch4k4L. Could go down. Grenadiers need to stay in range for another Faust. Trying to keep pace here. The paratroopers coming over. Here come the double Panthers. Looking to mop this up. The Jacksons are very low. We've got quite a few anti-tank guns here. This is where the ch4k4L can remain gun crit, really hurting the allies. Oh boy, this is the clapback from the Axis. Katyusha goes down. Still have one Jackson, but it's way out to the side. Constrips with the anti-tank grenades. Don't get in range for it here, and the Panther's able to just drive out after that devastating attack. Jackson does survive, so is the Sherman though. Could see a decrew on the Raketen. Oh man, I can't believe that didn't go down. Light cover craters assisting with that retreat for sure. But yeah, I think we also partially saw the impact of Teddy not having enough combat engineers there, like no mines down from Teddy at all to try and prevent that Panther attack. So these combat engineer losses hurting him in both the repairs department and the mines department. Looks like the Pathfinders here are kind of shooting at the Fusiliers instead of the Overs. I think is a mistake. Overs, unvetted at the moment, don't have their super buff received accuracy yet, so probably would be the preferred target. Oh boy, partially repaired. And here come the Panthers looking to punish. Grenadier's looking for the Faust. You have one Zis over here. It's like a rebuild on the SVT conscripts for Teddy. I think at this stage though, going for the 7-man does make a lot more sense. Panther sees the double anti-tank guns, decides no way buddy. Takes engine damage. It's out of there, should be pretty safe. But yeah, I think at this stage rebuilding the 7-man is a better option than the HVTs. Just because quite often you're having to recrew team weapons and stuff like that at this phase against the rocket artillery, which has now been rebuilt by ch4k4L, so being able to, you know, recrew, merge it back up to full 6 health, 6 model health is very handy. And the lower reinforcement costs also. I thought I heard Blitz activated, but I wasn't sure what for. Okay, here comes a Werfer strike. Going to the far VP, I think. Not going for the conscripts. They do partially dodge away. Survive it. Engineer sweepers heading up in this direction. Doesn't want to run over any more telemines. I don't think I've seen any more planted though. Well, looks like the Fusiliers can't pick that up. Interesting. Oh, that's the big boy there. King Tiger for Blazin'. Let's just save up for that. I'd say relatively stress-free, honestly, after losing the Command Tiger earlier. Oh, good chase down by Horny Toad. That Vet 3 Sherman, a real weapon. Very mobile. Backs away quickly from the King Tiger also. From the double Jacksons, but this is again where Pathfinder's providing sight would be a welcome addition. Some weapons over here they could recover also. And now the allies are actually behind on VP somehow. Nexus have done a very good job harassing this northern VP, I would say. Those stormtroopers. And they've had a stranglehold almost on the southern VP. So I guess that explains it. Do have the planes ready for Horny Toad, and it looks like Teddy's actually launching his in straight away. Don't know how they have sight of this. Maybe from the Pathfinders. But ch4k4L does manage to dodge away. Didn't take too much damage from that ultimately. Good reaction times from him. Good awareness. Comes the Werfer now. Good dodge away from Horny Toads. Ooh, nearly goes down. The rocket scattered really long. Does survive though. Jackson firing off a shot. KT does have the commander upgrade. Does give it the extra sight, which I find really helps against tank destroyers. Makes it a lot harder for them to take advantage of their range edge. And especially once it hits the spearhead. They have seen me lose a game, SU's forces. And, maybe 2 FPVs ago to that very function. That's because spearhead multiplies your sight by 1.5 instead of being like a flat sight boost. So then it multiplies the 10 sight that the Panzer Commander gives you. Gives you 67.5 sight range on the King Tiger. It's very hard to sneak up on it in any capacity. Very strong combination. Anti-tank guns for Teddy quite far forwards. And one of them looking to get decrewed here by the LMG Grenadiers. Double Panthers coming in now. On T-34. Oh, getting jammed by the other one. Sure to be dead. Let's jump on the other anti-tank gun, trying to recover it. Getting quite a bit of damage done as well. Double Jacksons. With the AP ammo equipped. Or one of them at least. Blasting away here. And now they could be using their range advantage, but they're missing a lot of these shots, and Pathfinder's getting forced away by the Obers. Damage onto the King Tiger, but it doesn't die. Oh boy, that was a nasty shot from the ISG, and the conscripts go down. So at the moment, it seems like the Axis starting to pull ahead. Allies losing a unit here or there, and Axis are not. Especially Horny Toad still with a little bit too much float throughout most of the match now. You know, it started off with that build to go for the early power dropped weapons, which worked okay, I think, but if he was under more pressure, it could have backfired. But yeah, then constantly, you know, around the mid-80s in terms of pop cap. I feel really needs to boost into that 100 zone. Especially with USF, you can, you know, go above 100 slightly. And they're often necessary in these kind of games. The Kittens, Sherman goes down. Those high vet and Kittens don't miss. Good rate of fire. And there goes the Sherman. Good thing Horny Toad has so much resources to replace that with. Gonna go for the Scott, which I think is the safe option. This phase of the game. We have a rebuilt Katyusha for Teddy as well. Panther with a damaged engine over here. Double Jackson's looking to do some damage. We got the planes up in the air for Horny Toad. Oh, the King Tiger though, is getting those nasty hits. Oh, Double Jacksons maybe looking to pull the trigger here. Backing off though. The Double Kittens there under pressure, and here come the Double Panthers. Uh-oh, is this the end of the Jacksons? One of them, the high vet one, taking the Faust. Double anti-tank guns coming down from Teddy to assist. Here come the planes going after the Panthers this time. Conscripts. Maybe not quite in range for the anti-tank grenades. Here goes one Jackson, the other one going back in. Katyusha looking for some wipes, not able to get it. Panthers though. Taking some more damage from the P-47s, but they're still alive, hanging on by a thread. Heartbreaker for Horny Toad. Good moves from Shakal coming through the center with that Faust. And ultimately, maybe Horny Toad a little bit too defensive with the second Jackson throughout that. Looks like one more shot could have made the difference there. Oh no, and then I think Teddy coming in looking for the cleanup, but catches the Faust and goes down, not getting anything done. So many low health Axis tanks back here, but can't finish the job. Good dodge on the Werfer rockets though.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
Scott now though. Second Jackson for Horny Toad has been rebuilt. Stormtroopers looking to sneak in under the camouflage. Here we go, that's what I was talking about. Pathfinder spotting that Yak Panzer from downtown. Ooh. Big damage from that King Tiger though. Vet 2 already on that. Now the camouflage also working nicely for the Pathfinders. Trooper spotting the Jackson through the center. Could be a little bit of a traffic jam. He's got to be careful with his Scott positioning here. The double Raketans. Oh man, that's so much anti-tank in one concentrated area for Blazin. Catches the second Jackson as well. The bad luck. Katyusha rockets flying back the other way. Decrew one of them at least.
Allied AT gun has been destroyed.
So that is a devastating loss overall for Horny Toad. Most of his armor dead there. And now the King Tiger looking to take control, backed up by the double Obers, hoping for the wipe on the Pathfinders. And they get it as well. Such a demoralizing feeling just losing a game like this as allies, just piece by piece. You keep losing a unit here or there and the Axis just do not. The more durable tanks. Perhaps the Panther going for a dive. And this is again where mines really would help a lot for the allies. Have any, and they're getting pieced up as a result of that. And they throw in the towel. Yeah, so it was a pretty good start from the allies overall. Rolling that into some pretty fast medium tank control. Blazin's looks ultimately not doing much, but allies, the Axis buckled down. Played a pretty conservative game. And then once they got to the Panthers, that's when things really started to turn around. Panthers just almost never dying. Looks like Teddy again did find an opportunity to dive in and kill that Werfer. I didn't even notice that towards the end there. Well done. But yeah, just taking bad trades, not quite able to kill off the Axis big boys, and ultimately getting ground down. King Tiger coming in for some big hits, a little bit of infantry fire follow-up. And that was enough. Didn't really get to see much good RAM rocket run action this game. I don't think the opportunities were really there for Teddy too much, to be honest though. Did go for that cheeky one on the double repairing tanks over there. Nearly worked out. But yeah, it's tough, you know. Horny Toad had the elements to work a really good defense against the King Tiger with the double Pathfinders, double Jacksons, but kind of needed to assist Teddy with the double Jacksons as well, so they're constantly rotating a bit. Didn't get to just go full strength blasting away at the King Tiger too often, and yeah, ended up getting ground down. GG, well played by the Axis. Anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Bye, and good luck.